Hi guys, the following clip is about finding the point of intersection between a parabola and a straight line. Enjoy! Finding the point of intersection between a straight line and a parabola. When you look at the shape of a parabola and the shape of a straight line, you will find that the straight line will cut the parabola at two different places. These places we call coordinates, and that is what we need to find in this video. Right, so my final answer has to be two coordinates. So I've labeled this coordinate 1 and coordinate 2. It does not matter which is which. It's just easier to understand that there's two different ones that we need to find. So a point of intersection means that at those two different coordinates, at these two coordinates, my two graphs, my straight line and my parabola, will be equal to each other. If you understand the part that it's equal to each other, doing the calculations will be much easier. Now we get into the example we're going to use today. So my two graphs I need to use is y equals 2x plus 1 and y equals x squared minus 2. As you can see, this is the formula for a straight line and that is a parabola, the two graphs that we are working with. So step 1 to find the points of intersection is we need to find the x coordinates for the first coordinate as well as the second coordinate. Once again, when we find the points of intersection, it is where my graph is equal. Because my first step is only finding the x coordinate, so the only thing I'm wanting is my x coordinate, I need to only use the part of my equation that has x's in them. The way we do that is put them equal to each other because it is where my graphs are equal. So when I write that, I'm going to have 2x plus 1 is equal to x squared minus 2. For me to find an x value, I need to put all of this equal to 0 as a quadratic equation. So I need to rearrange this. So I'm going to have 0 is equal to, I'm going to keep my right-hand side exactly the way that it is, x squared minus 2. I need to take everything on the left-hand side over to the right-hand side. When I move units over, I change their symbol. So 2x becomes negative 2x and plus 1 becomes negative 1. Now I need to simplify. So I only have x squared. I have one singular x, so that's negative 2x, and then I've got two numbers that I need to add together. Minus 2 minus 1 is minus 3. When I simplify this, I know that quadratic equations I need to factorize. When I factorize, I know that there should be two sets of brackets. I need to find something that multiplies to get negative 3. And when you add those two numbers together, it needs to give me negative 2. So I'm going to start writing down my x's at the start. The only things that could possibly multiply to get negative 3 is negative 3 and 1. When we say negative 3, so we've got negative 3 multiplied by 1 gives me negative 3. So I know the first part is correct. I need to determine if negative 3 and 1 added together will give me negative 2. So minus 3 plus 1 is equal to negative 2. Because both of these sets are correct, I can now add my numbers in there, which is negative 3 and positive 1. What I need to do now is I need to take these values out of my brackets. When I do that, I know that the symbol changes. So my x values will be equal to 3 and negative 1. My final step is to find the y coordinates. Now that I have my x's, it's quite easy to find my y's. All I need to do is use these two numbers and substitute them into one of my original equations. I normally use the straight line equation because that's the easiest way to find an answer. So for me to find a y, I need to substitute first of all the 3 into that equation. So I'm going to have 2 times 3 plus 1. 2 times 3 is 6 plus 1 is 7. The second one is y is equal to 2. Using the same equation, just a different x value, substitute negative 1 in there, plus 1. 2 multiplied by -1 is -2, plus 1 is -1. Now I have my x values as well as my y values. Like we said right at the start, our final answer has to be in 2 coordinates. The only thing left to do is place these x's and y's in the correct coordinates. So I'm going to have my 2 brackets for my coordinates. Please make sure that you use the correct x and y values together. I have used 3 for the x and 7 here. Therefore, my first point of intersection is 3 and 7. And my second point of intersection is at -1 and -1. And that is how you find the points of intersection for a straight line and a parabola. I hope this clip helped. If it did, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and share it with anyone it might possibly benefit. If you have any questions, please drop it in the comment section and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Also find the links to the straight line and features of parabolas over here. See you next time. Bye.